Welcome, my name's Anthony King. I just wanted to say that this series is based upon my book, Living in a Bubble, which is available on paperback and Amazon Kindle. If you want to know more, you can find it on my website, anthony-king.com. Thank you. Welcome back to my video series about mild autism spectrum disorder in adults based on my book, Living in a Bubble. Let's continue from where we left off in our last video together. Living with Asperger's. Hair and hygiene rituals. ASD can also cause problems with personal hygiene and handling of hair, amongst other things. Some might mistakenly assume that this is an issue of laziness or dirtiness. However, this is often not the case, as it is more to do with sensory issues and challenges as well as a lack of social awareness. In addition, younger people on the spectrum may not pick up on social cues or comments from peers in relation to hygiene, or disregard them, giving the impression that they don't care, which often compounds other social and interpersonal relationship issues. Consequently, some young people on the spectrum may be more vulnerable to bullying than their neurotypical classmates. However, this issue can affect people of all ages. I have challenges with controlling my stress levels when having my hair cut, and especially whilst waiting. I understand that other people on the spectrum also can find waiting challenging, so this is not abnormal for people with ASD. I have less of an issue with the sensation of having my hair cut, but this is often a challenge for those on the spectrum too. From the temperature of the water to the product used to the physical proximity of the hairdresser, a wide variety of factors. Some have no issue with not ironing clothes. I'm a great one for this. And if it looks fine, then it's fine. If the hair looks a little messy, then somebody on the spectrum might not really care too much about going out, when somebody without ASD might feel very ashamed to walk out on the street. People of all ages on the spectrum might have other problems, including touch. As some are very sensitive, the actual sensation of a shower might be challenging and uncomfortable, including having water on the skin. A bath will be quite out of the question for some on the spectrum due to the dirt, as well as the perspective that it's a waste of time and water. Certain toothbrushes can hurt sensitive mouths and gums. Deodorant can feel awkward on the skin too and get over clothes and create mess. Sound. The sound of dripping water can cause distress. I have to make sure that the shower is off completely because I can often hear the dripping from another room and it gives me a headache. Other things like electric toothbrushes and razors can be challenging. Advice and tips. 1. Make a list. Whenever I want to achieve anything, I write it down and have it where you can see it every day. For example, A. Wake up and turn left and drink a full glass of water. B. Go to the bathroom. C. Meditate for 10 minutes. D. Brush teeth. E. Wash face and shower. F. Moisturize. This is a proven method. It needs to become a routine, like you are on autopilot. At this stage, you can then put the list aside or keep it to amend. It's up to you. If you have a special occasion, like a first date for example, do a test run and ask a friend if you look and smell all right. Don't be afraid. 2. The drawer and bed method. I read something online about a method to train children which involved putting products in one bucket when used and in another still to be used, and it made me smile. I have a slightly different method which works well. I have all of my things in a special drawer. I don't like leaving them out or on the table because I drop them and knock them over. And then before I have a shower and get ready, I take them all out, everything that I'm going to use, and I place them on the bed. Then I systematically use the products, and then after I've used them, I put them back in the drawer. So for example, the last thing out is usually the floss, which means that I have that to do. It helps keep track too. 3. Purchase products you like. Experiment and test. I would also suggest that you keep it simple. Find what you like and keep an adequate supply. 4. Showers. If you hate showers, I'll give you a top tip. Time it. Buy a timer and use it. This way you know exactly when to end it. Another secret technique I use is this: music. I know that when I have a shower, After starting a concert, it's time to come out before the fourth full song comes on. I press play on the show's second song when I enter, let 3 of the songs play, and then get out when it ends. Hairdressers. If you visit the hairdresser, then plan the time properly. Try to go when it's quiet and you won't have to wait. Communicate with them and explain why this is important. If you don't get on with a hairdresser or trust them, find one that you do and are comfortable with. In addition, if you really have problems, then explore the possibility of the hairdresser coming to you. 6. Education and understanding you. Take the time to educate yourself and understand the benefits of all the things you do, including personal hygiene, and then do it consciously. Some people on the spectrum are usually logical and intelligent, so it will motivate you. Understand the societal consequences of personal hygiene and presentation, and then play the game. Just because you don't like to do something doesn't mean that you can't do it and incorporate it into your life successfully. Thank you for joining me today. We'll continue with more in our next video. See you then.